Yo, what the hell is a flippant?
Welcome back. Welcome back. It is the Flippant podcast, and I am your host, Flippant. Today we have another video from John, Uncle John, from Serious and Silliness. And he let me do another, I was going through and I was editing his video, which I didn't watch this video, but this one was a very simple one. So I looked at the title and I realized that I wanted to do a video reaction to this one. And so, without further ado, let's go.
Last week I made a video, did pretty good for my channel, got almost 1,000 views, probably get a little bit more because it's only a week old. But it was top signs that a woman is promiscuous, or 304. For those of you who don't know what a 304 is a hoe. Anyway, so I got some pushback, a little bit, not much. Most people liked it, a little bit of pushback. And a little bit of pushback I got was like, Uncle John, it's a double standard. When women are promiscuous, they're sluts. And when men are promiscuous, they're studs. And I'm here to tell you, yes, it is a double standard. Life isn't fair. I don't make the rules. This is just how it is, okay?
Double standards are a part of life. There's nothing I could do or say that's going to make you feel better about them. Just understand, they're going to be there.
Okay? It's not fair that girls could go on OnlyFans and sell feet pics and make a fucking $1,000 a month, right? I can't do that. It's not fair that a girl goes and starts a YouTube channel and she has the same amount of subscribers that I do in 2 years and she does in 3 months. All right.
My thing about that is do what gets you the most attention if you're going to be on this social media. So if it's as a guy, if having muscle and being interesting to talk to is what's going to get you attention, do that. What I learned, because I made a couple of videos that were talking about certifications, and I'm good at that. All right. I'm good at the IT world and being able to leverage myself into, leverage my knowledge into getting a good job, a high paying job. All right. So do what your assets tell you to do. If your asset is your mind, go ahead and make a YouTube channel. If your asset is gaming, go ahead and make a Twitch stream. If your asset is having some cleavage, or if your asset is just being a woman, which I believe it's talentless, and there are a lot of women out there that, not saying women are talentless, I'm saying just being a woman is talentless. You were born a woman, all right? And showing a little here and there is going to get you some attention for a little bit, but in the corporate world, it's going to be extremely hard to monetize it without making your dad feel like he raised a loser.
So, I'm going to explain to you why a woman is a slut and a man is a stud when they have sex with a lot of people. All right? All right. Did a little bit of research. You might have heard of some of this. There's some great people out there. Rollo Tomasi.
So before he carries on, I would like to say that this is not a disagreement, but this is if you have the fame, the notoriety, or the money, and other people talk about you, and a woman happens to search you just because she wants to get with you, that's a whole lot different than you spending all day trying to get with women. All right, because that's going to equal less snatch per hello text that you send out, or good morning beautiful, which I urge you not to send those out. Now let's go ahead and listen to what he's got to say.
There's a couple of comics that do a bit on this, so if you've heard some of these jokes, they might be from like Jim Jeffries or the late great Patrice O'Neill, so on and so forth. But without further ado, let me begin. It is hard to be a stud. It is easy to be a slut. That's the first thing. To be a stud, you have to make good money. You have to be charming. You have to be handsome. You have to have a good job. You have to live outside your parents' house, obviously. And the more value you have, the more money you have, and the more that you acquire, the more women want to be with you. So you are a stud.
Now, in that sense, he's absolutely right. because I understand there's movies out there like The Notebook or whatever, Love Don't Cost a Thing, or Love and Basketball, where you would find that a man who's not doing well, but they always seem to come together at the end of the movie because they just found true love. Look, wipe that, all right? I can't understand why a woman would want to be with a broke man anyways. Broke, fat, unattractive, doesn't care about anything else but eating the Oreos and I don't understand why she would want him too, because he's got a good heart. Look, that heart's not going to work for very long if you keep on going the route that you're going. All right. So women find value in health, being able to provide. And I'm not talking about just food and water. I'm talking about Birkin bags. Like if you could buy a Birkin bag and send her out to Paris from time to time, I'm pretty sure your pick of the litter is other people's litter. Like you could pick from anywhere.
So right off the bat, I know that if you are banging a lot of girls, you are bringing value, right? See, what girls kind of get mixed up is they think the top 10% of men are all men, and that's just not true. The large majority of men, whether they want to believe it or not, whether they lie or not, could count on one hand how many girls they've been with in their entire life. And that's the truth, okay? Now,
it is, because whenever I was younger and I didn't have anything, women didn't want me because I wasn't anything. All right. Fast forward, and now that I'm married and I'm 30 and I'm doing a lot better, there's women who find me more attractive now than they have back then. They can see that I know how to take care of a wife. They can see that I know how to take care of a kid. They can see that I'm extremely ambitious and I want to make more money, even though I probably make enough money to just keep on going for the next 37 years and retire. But that's not what I want. All right. They see me out at the gym. They see me out, doing talking to people, and like, look, it's how I network. All right. And women find that attractive. The more people know me, the more women want to be with me. Keep that in mind. All right. Because it's the same that goes for you. The more people that know you, the more women want to be with you.
To be a slut is easy. You just have to be there.
I'm sorry, I had to stop it again. Women, if you disagree with this point, understand that if you go out to the bar right now and just randomly stood up and asked who wants to hit this, all the men that are sitting down are lying or they're with their significant other. You're going to have a line of at least 10 men, all right? If there's 20 men in there, you're going to have a line of at least 10 men that are open and like have no shame and go like, I want to take down them cheeks right now, all right? I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how skinny you are. I don't care how troglodyte you look. And I don't care if you're up on the scale. All right. You're going to have a line of men just waiting.
There are fat, ugly sluts. There are no fat, ugly studs. Okay. There are midget sluts. There are no midget studs unless you're Peter Dinklage and he's only one. Right. Like it doesn't, I've seen porn, midget porn, like with chicks, and they're taking it from regular dudes.
And if you're a man and you say you haven't watched it, then you're capping too. Look, I have in my arsenal of prawn that it's a midget named Jenna. All right, Jenna the midget or something like that. Very pretty. Doesn't have that long forehead looking, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Like if you take most midgets and you stack them next to each other, they all look pretty much similar except for Jenna the midget. She is a smoke show. All right. Now, there's nothing else I can add to this that's not going to just keep on digging me a further hole. So let's keep on going.
Anyway, so there's an expression that's going around the internet in the manosphere, and it's called a key. The expression is a key that opens many locks is a master key, but a lock that opens for any key is a shitty lock. You see, women are sexually selective. they get to choose who they want to sleep with. And most of the time, they choose for reasons. So they either choose because a guy would be a good provider, or he has status, right? Or he brings value somehow.
So listen to this part, because if you're ever wondering how to be able to get the women that you want, this part is going to hold true. And for men, you're not going to change their mind. All right. This is what's going to get you the type of women that you want, and in abundance. All right. That's what's gonna get you there. Just like, you know, women can't change our mind about a lot of the things that we want. We can't change women's minds about a lot of the things that they want. Claw your way to the top and find out.
So if a guy is having sex with a lot of women, I automatically know that he's got something going on that majority of guys don't have going on, right? Women are sexually selective. Men, on the other hand, are not sexually selective. Majority of men will fuck anything, literally, okay? Especially the bottom 75%. Well, that's the majority. The majority of men, literally, don't get any pussy, okay?
I have no words to say here, because he's absolutely right. And it's sad, because you would think that the bottom 20% is getting the bottom 20% of women. You would think that the at the halfway mark, all those men are getting their women, and then, you know, you go up to the top 10 to 20% and they like to stay there. All right. That's not how this works out. If you're new to this whole manosphere and red pill and if you're used to this, right? If this is your first time here, understand that it doesn't shake out that way. Women can give sugar walls to whoever they want to. And since most men will, you know, get sugar walls, will try to get sugar walls from anything, he's going to try at every percentage mark. He's going to try, no matter if he's 10 to 20%, he's going to have a fetish for all of it. And he's going to be capable of pulling all of it.
Majority of men are invisible to women. Like, a girl could go to the same store every day and buy like her lunch or something like that, and she cannot tell me who the person behind the counter, the guy behind the counter that sells her lunch, what his name is. They have no fucking clue. All right. A guy could like literally just see a girl like working at McDonald's, and if she's cute, he'll fucking holler at her. I mean, that's the God's honest truth, right? So there's probably 10 to 20% of men are banging like most of the girls, right? I mean, that's the truth. I mean, guys lie all day long. They lie. Oh, I had this. They either lie or they tell, or they have that one story when they were like 20 and they banged some fucking girl in the back of their car. They met at the club, but it was only one time, and that's the time that they're fucking thinking about all the time, you know? So men lie up. They create numbers. They bring the numbers up. They go, oh, I've been with so many girls. Oh, you haven't. Okay? Yeah, you haven't. And women lie down. They never tell you how many guys they've been with. They always lie, because they know deep down inside that when a guy hears that you've been with a lot of men, that you're a slut, and they're not going to want to wife you or take you serious.
Now, he's saying that, like, you know your role, all right? Men do lie to boost their numbers. Women lie to get the man that they want, all right? They lie down. And I know there's some math out there that some, you know, genius in the manosphere had made up, and I'm not crapping on him or anything like that, but everybody's got their idea of what the actual number is, and the only person who knows that number is her. So if you're looking at this from I'm going to get married and she might have lied to me, check her behavior, all right? If you go, yo, you can't have guy friends anymore, if you want to, you know, make it, if she goes, hesitates even a little bit, that's how you know where she falls. All right. And women, try to dispute this one all you want, but understand, we know that you're going to lie to us. All right. So we're going to use everything within our arsenal to figure you out, just like you're going to use everything in your arsenal to get us. All right. This is not like me attacking anybody. This is me protecting myself for the future. All right. And I've said in a video before, hoes are dope. All right. Completely awesome. there for you in times that you need. All right. But you got to know your role. It's just like whenever women put men in the friend zone, there for you in time of need, but you don't have to give any more to that man that you put in the friend zone. All right. There's double standards out here. We've already covered this. Get mad all you want. This is the way of the world.
That's the truth. Life isn't fair, ladies. This is the way it is. I don't make the rules. I just report them.
Could have swore I
Now,
said that, John.
You might say, Uncle John, what is a slut, though? I mean, today, girls are so promiscuous. Well, there's a difference between a slut and a nice girl that does dirty things.
Ready to hear this?
There's a big, big difference. Okay?
I was born to hear this.
Some of you nice girls that do dirty things go, no, I'm really dirty. I'm really, I do. Oh, you don't know what I do. No, you don't. You don't. It's not even, I did a video called, and the video was, if your wife is fulfilling every one of your sexual fantasies, then you probably married the wrong woman. Okay?
What he's saying here is that she's really comfortable and has probably done this a number of times with different men. Is he right? I would say he is right.
Because men's sexual fantasies are insane. And the longer I have my...
Look, if you met this girl and you're like, I just can't get this out of my head. I really just want to piss on you in the bathtub, and she lets you do it. That's a fun girl. All right. We don't wife fun girls.
My podcast, and the longer I speak to women that are on OnlyFans or are female bodybuilders or are porno stars or so on and so forth, the more I realize that the fantasies of men are out of control. I recently...
And you would understand that if you go and find out what who's giving these women all this kind of money and what a prawn producer, what his idea is, he's looking at the stats and going like, this is going to be our next video. So I'm going to need an octopus and a starfish and 3 blonde hair, blue-eyed women, and we're going to create this next scene. And there's a helicopter going above me. Give it a second. All right, I think it's gone far enough. And that's men paying for it, all right? It's not women in their fantasies. They have like this small section on Pornhub that, it's for sensitive, and understand, not even women's watching that, because they want to watch I'm getting choked out with the starfish and the octopus and 3 blonde hair, blue-eyed women just standing around me. Like, understand, we are the market. We're the reason why prawn is made.
Interviewed Joanne Gallo. They call her Joey Miami. She's been around a long time. She used to work directly for Santo Trafficante, and then she was running several of his brothels in Florida, right? So her daughter was working for her. Her daughter calls her up and says, Mom, I need cat food. And she goes, we don't have any cats. And he goes, no, it's for one of the guys at the brothel. He wants one of the girls to feed him cat food. So this is how crazy the fucking fetishes get, all right? But we don't even have to get that crazy, right? Most women are not sluts. That's the good news, right? Most women will sleep with men that have value, but then I really wouldn't consider them a slut.
See, that's where I have a disagreement at right there is, per your last video where you were talking about what makes a 304, you said that there's this, if there's a girl that you are trying to take seriously and she knows the lead singer, the guitarist, or the drummer of a band, when she goes out and she gets called up by name, then she got tagged by that man, and that's a woman you don't want. If I'm not wrong, if I'm correct, that's what was said. All right. So you got to think about this geographically. If you're born in the hood and you were raised in the hood, and the hood is all you know, there's going to be a man in the hood that runs everything, that's living in the same shack, but has a 75-inch screen TV, and everybody knows him, and he's going to be the one getting all the play in the hood. Travel over to Beverly Hills, and there's going to be that one dude as well that's running things around there where he's got the most, and women are going to be more attracted to him because he has the most. All right. Now, this is like I said, this is geographically. So that's why the Pookies and the Ray Rays are getting, their fill of women. And then you have people like, let's say, Tom Brady, who's getting his fill of women as well. Well, he's married, so I don't know what he's getting. But the LeBron Jameses of the world, everybody knows LeBron James. Even a woman who doesn't play basketball knows LeBron James. And LeBron James can get his fill of women if he wanted to. Because he's got the money, he's got the height, and he's got the notoriety that women are looking for. All right. So like I said, think about geography, which is why the Pookies and Ray Rays are getting the women too.
So here's the difference. A nice girl that's dirty. All right. So you take it in the ass like once a year, or three times a year to make him happy. Right. And it's all about like your mindset. It's all about how you think, how the girl thinks. So it's like she's taking it in the ass for her husband on his birthday. She's like, oh, I hope he's liking this. I hope he's enjoying his birthday. Do you know what the slut is thinking? I can't wait to have another cock in my ass.
So I like this analogy here, and I like what he's saying. The only thing is that we don't know what a woman is thinking. So I'll leave you with this, okay? Men like exclusivity. Don't believe me? Ask the guy who's got the newest pair of J's where he bought them from, and he's gonna not tell you because he doesn't want you to have them too. Just like our women, we don't want you to have them too, okay? Those are the women that are gonna get married, and if there's a woman that you find attractive enough to get married to and, spend the rest of your life with, you would like to know that there's some things that she never did with anybody else, like taking it in the ass. And if she only did it for you one time, understand that you're the only person that's ever going to be that's ever going to do it if marriage worked out the way I was supposed to. All right. Men like exclusivity. So if there's a girl that you just met at the bar and she lets you put it in her butt, I guarantee you it's been in her butt before. So now you got to find something new. No, I'm joking around. Throw the whole thing away or put it in her butt and then move on. Like, don't take her seriously. However you decide to handle it, that is completely up to you.
That's the difference. So you be a whore for you. Don't be a whore for me. There's a difference. Do you ever do something that you absolutely love and you just get lost in it, whatever it is? If you're an artist and you're painting, or you're like, for me, I love working out, right? You just get lost in it. So where did the time go? That's how sluts are with sex. It's like, I need fucking cock. That's it. That's the truth. And the more money a man makes, and the more ability he has to sleep with more women. What is the actor's name? Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt has been dating 25-year-olds his entire career. He's got to be close to 50 at this
I think you're meaning Leonardo DiCaprio.
point. But because he's able to select. So Al Pacino, who's in his 70s, I'm pretty sure that his last girlfriend was like 28 or 29. Because they're able to select. And if they select, they want young, and they want hot, and they want attractive, and they want submissive, and they want female. And most guys can't do that. Most guys are out of shape. Most guys don't make a lot of money. Most guys have regular jobs, and they're lucky when a girl comes along and wants to give them sex, and they hang on to that girl like it's the last girl they're ever going to fuck.
And if you want to do something to change that, change your life. All right, go and take a look at my certs video, and I'll show you how to get into IT and make a good amount of money. If you want to, attract women without opening your mouth, go to the gym, get your swole on, and I lost train of thought. Get your swole on and go get yourself a decent haircut. And stop drooping your shoulders forward like you have something to be ashamed of. Pull them things back and look, have a look of confidence about you. And we're going to end the video. If you want to watch this, the rest of the segment, it's about another 30 seconds long. Go ahead to Serious and Silliness on YouTube. I'll post a link down in the description. And I don't have anything for you. If you don't have anything for me, I don't have anything for you. And I'll catch you in the next one.